So now let's show how we can convert a propositional logic formula into a CNF form. So suppose we have breeze in 1-1, if and only if a pit in 1-2 or pit in 2-1 and pit in 1-2 or pit in 2-1. So the way to simplify this into a CNF or rewriting this into a CNF is first to eliminate the double implication or the if and only if, and the reason is that we only want to use the connectives, the conjunction, the disjunction and the negation. We are not allowed to use any double implication or implication in the form. Alright, that's easy. We know that B11 if and only if this term here could be written as the conjunction of the implication from B11 to the right term, and P11 or P21 implies B11. So the first is to eliminate the double implication. The second step is to then eliminate the implication. We know, for example, from the previous slides that alpha implies beta is logically equivalent to not alpha or beta. In other words, if you look at their truth table, so if you do the truth table of alpha implies beta and not alpha or beta, you will find that actually they have the same truth values. So these two are logically equivalent. Alright, so if we have this, then we are going to replace this implication by not alpha or beta. Add this implication by not alpha or beta. So this implication would be not P11 or P12 or P21, and this one would be not P12 or P21. This is the negation alpha or beta, which would be 1, 1. So the next step, so now we are happy that we get rid of the implication. And of the double implication, now we have only disjunction, conjunction, but we want to write this as conjunctive normal form, which is conjunction of disjunction of literals, and it is not the case yet, right? Because we have the negation of our brackets. And we know that actually we need to use De Morgan's law to introduce the negation over these literals. So the next step would be then to move the negation inwards using De Morgan's rule and double negation. So this would lead us to this term is ready. So it is the disjunction of literals. The term here would be converted into not P2, P12 and not P21 or B11. So from this step to its De Morgan's law, all right, so now we have disjunction of literals, and here we don't have disjunction of literals. So we are going to distribute the disjunction over the conjunction and to be able to present that in form we want. The next step is to apply distributivity of the disjunction over the conjunction and to flatten out. All right, so this term is the desired form. The one would become not P12, P21 or B11. By distributing this guy over to the conjunction and B12 or not P21. So, and now we have the conjunction of three clauses that are actually disjunction of literals, which are positive or negative. So this is how we transform by these four steps. We eliminate the double implication, we eliminate the implication, we use De Morgan's law to introduce negation inside, and we flatten and distribute the disjunction over the conjunction to obtain the final result, that is actually the conjunction's normal form. Let's now examine the resolution algorithm that actually adopt a proof by contradiction. In other words, in order to know the KB entails alpha, it's going to show that actually KB and the negation of alpha bar is unsatisfiable. Okay, so we have initially knowledge base, we have alpha and this function. PL resolution will return either true if KB entails alpha, false otherwise. Okay, so initially we have KB expressed in propositional logic. Alpha expressed in propositional logic, we will build a KB negation of alpha that we transform into a CNF representation. So it is important that the classes used are in CNF form. So after this conversion, we are going to create new clauses. We have a set new equal to the empty set, and we are going to repeat the process of applying the resolution rule. In other words, the function here that we use is called PL resolve. We will take two clauses Ci and Cj and we will resolve them. In other words, it will return the set of all possible clauses obtained by resolving the inputs. So each pair containing complementary literals will be resolved and reproduce new resolvents. If the resolvents contain the empty clause means actually that we reached a contradiction and actually means that two of the clauses resolve to nothing and this is contradiction. This means that we need to return value. This means that we need to return true. Because KB and the negation of alpha is unsatisfiable, in this case we are going to return true. Otherwise, if the resolvent does not contain the empty clause and we are not creating any new resolvent, then we are going to return false. Means that KB does not entail alpha or there are no new classes added to KB. Alright, so these are the two outcomes. We are going to continue the process of resolving each pair of the clauses until we come up with the empty clause. Nothing to do anymore. There is a contradiction, then KB infers alpha or we are not generating new clauses anymore, which means that we are done. KB and negation of alpha is actually satisfiable. So this is how the resolution algorithm works. So let's see the resolution algorithm through this example. Suppose we have a knowledge base in which we have rule R2. And rule R4. So this constitutes a conjunction of these two terms. Here negation of B11 and B1 equivalent to P12, P21. We want to prove that actually this knowledge base entails the formula not P12. To do so, we are going to consider KB and the negation of not P12, which would be the negation of P12, which is equivalent to KB and P12. So we take PKB and P12. This is what we want to prove contradictions on. In other words, we want to show that this is actually not satisfiable, right? So for example, if we take this clause here and this clause here and resolve, let's say for P21, we have here P21 and P21 here. These two will resolve to bring me to the resolution form of negation of B11 or P12 or B11. So these two would resolve and we obtain this new resolvent here. We are going to do the same thing for you obtain this one by resolving these two terms. And so forth. We are going to take all pairs, and it happened that actually as we kept going resolving, the process group is going on. We are going to reach a point in which we have the resolving P12 and negation of P12, which would bring us to the empty clause. The empty clause means actually that KB and the negation of alpha is not satisfiable. In other words, KB actually does entails alpha. All right, so this is how the resolution algorithm works.